Hello and welcome to another day. So if you are just only now starting, because I noticed there are a couple more views, I'm Jade, this is Serenity Stretch, and this is our yoga challenge. So go back to day one if you want to keep up with this, but welcome also. So today we're just going to do some balances as our focus. So standing, perhaps some floor movements. We're just gonna go with the flow today. So in saying that, let's just stand up and warm up. We're just gonna rotate our ankles. So again, with our left planted, we're gonna rotate our right ankle to a circle. And then just go ahead and take it to the other side. Lovely. Now if your balance is a little bit wobbly, that's okay. But if you find that you keep rotating that ankle, and we're just going to plant it down and go on the opposite side. So if you find that your balance is a little bit off and you need a little bit more support, then please use like a sofa back, the back of the sofa, cabinet, or even like a chair, the wall, anything that you can hold on to for balance. Just keep rotating that ankles, circular motions, and then come back down. With our wrists, we're also going to rotate them in circular motions. And with that, we're going to circle our arms backwards. Remember to inhale, exhale, lower them down. Using our breath with every movement. Bring it back around. Inhale, exhale as you come back down. Inhale as you lift. Or perhaps you just want to just go at your own pace. Slow it down. Lovely. Let's just rotate our shoulders again to the back and forward. With our head, we're just going to give a yes. Lifting our nose and chin up and down. And then a no from left to right. Again, don't jerk the neck from side to side and up and down. We're just gently easing up the muscles, warming them up. One last time and come back to center. From here, let's just touch the ground, raise up our butts, follow on through with our spine. Hands come up overhead, lower down, come to ankles, raise the hips and bring on up your head from your spine. Head last, over with our hands, inhale, come down with our body, raise the hips, follow with your spine, head coming up last. One last time, inhale, arms overhead, lower down, raise the hips and slowly bring up your head, following through with your spine. Lovely. Let's just reposition our feet if you need to. Rock them up and down from toe tips to heels, maybe side to side perhaps. Just find that center balance. Bring your hands to either side into Tadasana, mountain pose. Tailbone tucked. So you don't want to be arched like so, because some ladies, we naturally have this. So just bring in the tailbone, soften the knees if you need to, shoulders out from your ears. And imagining someone pulling you up with a string, making you nice and tall. Nice deep breath in and release. Again, nice deep breath in. Fill in your lung space and release. Beautiful. So I'm just going to face you. You face wherever you need to with your mat. I'm going to plant the left foot and we're going to go into tree. Now, if balance is not good, you can come to this height here. Bring your arms overhead. Inhale as you do and come into pray. Now, if your balance is a little bit better and you want to bring it up to shin level, please do. Otherwise, hold the ankle. Bring it above knee. You don't want foot sitting on your knee. Ooh, and this is where you can get a little bit wobbly. And inhale, up, exhale down. So even when I'm wobbling, calm the mind, find a nice center point, which isn't moving, in her head. And if you've got somewhat more flexibility and you really want to advance it, you can bring the foot to the left side of your hip and bring the knee downward. And from here, inhale and exhale into prayer. Hold it here. Now I've just shown a few ranges here, so we have stayed in this position long enough already. You may feel calves are starting to feel warm. Breathe as you do. Lovely. From here, lower the hands. We're going to bring the foot across our thigh and we're going to come down into figure of four chair. Squatting into it, hands overhead, lower into it. Remember to breathe, find that focus point, looking down to an angle here. Raise on up, inhale, exhale, lower down. She's a warm one. Rotate that and rotate it the other way. Shake it off if you need to. Flex the foot, point the foot, flex the foot, point the foot. Lovely, just walk that off. Other side, plant the right foot down. Again, where you need to. With your tree, place it where you want to. In this case, I'm gonna go ahead and go and tuck the foot to hip. From here, raise the hands, inhale, exhale, lower down. Find that spot where you can center your focus, a still mind. Hone in on your breath. Again, you may wobble, but again, use your stability in maybe holding the wall, the chair, the sofa, or anything to hand that can hold your balance more still. Focusing on your breath. Lovely. Bring your hand or your foot over to your thigh. Squat into a chair. You may wobble still, it's fine. If you wobble out of it, get back into it. It's okay, just laugh it off. And just get back in. Nice, guys. Focus again on finding a still spot in front of you. Inhale, raise your arm up and lower the leg. Another burner. Rotate it, the ankle rather. Flex and point, the toes, and maybe walk it off. Lovely. From here, we're gonna just come to the end of our mat. We're gonna bring our left foot to center, plant that down, come into warrior 3. So arms out ahead of you, soften the knee. Now, if you want to use a chair here, you can do it, or if you have blocks, you can also use blocks. And if this is too much for you, then you can also come down to all fours and opposite leg to opposite arm. So in this case, left arm out, right leg back. I'm going to go ahead and go back into the balance. Hold it strong, guys. Beautiful. Lovely. Now if you have space to go back, please come back with your right foot into a lunge. Come up with your hands, inhale, keeping your ankle and knees stacked nicely on top of each other. I'm just going to move forward a bit. Lovely. Sitting hips down, opening up the hip flexors, keeping your core and thigh strong here. From here, pivot your right leg out, and it's going to be a bit of a balance one here. So if you can, lower down and just stay in an angle. With your with your right hand, come across your back and hug the side of your hip and just look up. And this can be a balance point as well, okay? Because you're holding a lot of your body weight in your thigh here, holding that stance. If it's too much with your neck to look up, you can look down and just keep shoulder stacked on shoulder if possible. Now for those who want a little bit more, come down with your left hand, bind it, so bring in shoulder to knee, bind it around, bring your hand up towards the back, and with your right, meet your other hand, pushing up with the shoulder and looking up. Lovely. Hold it here for one more breath. Beautiful. Unbind, plant the hands, come to down dog. Let's have a moment here, rest, ease into it. Pushing away with the earth with your spread hands. Soften the knees if you need to, pedal them out. Do what you must, listen to your body. From here, let's just walk back with our hands. Come to a forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, lower on down. Inhale, raise on up, head coming up last. Lovely, opposite side. So, this case, right foot forward. If you've got something behind you and you need to, remember you're stepping back after this, so leave enough space so you can plant your right foot, come into warrior three. Now remember how you did it last time, you can come up onto all fours, or you can use something to hold you steady, opposite hands to do what you need to do with that. I've just wobbled out of it and I'm just going to go back, head back in. Again, you can use blocks if you want to, if you find one side harder than the other. Hold it here for a few more breaths. Wobble out there, get back into it, laugh it off. Training the body and mind. Lovely. Step on back with your left. Raise the hands, inhale. Squat the hips down by lower them. Bring the toes forward if you need to. If you need to stack the knee to ankle. Take your breath. Exhale. And inhale in your own tips. Lovely. So again, pivot your left ankle out. Now, depending on what you did last time, we're either going to lower the left, tuck the right to hip, and look up or down, whichever your neck allows you to do. Otherwise, take your left hand, knee to shoulder, bring it around and hold it, and try and get shoulders stacked. Inhale, exhale, release. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, release. One last one. Ready? Inhale. And release. Plant the hands down. Bring yourself into down dog. Lovely. Rest here. Take a moment. Pedal up the hips. Pedal out maybe the hamstrings, lower back, wherever feels good to you here. Soften the knees if you need to. Navel to spine. Shoulders away from the ears, but pushing away with your hands and the earth. Lovely. Walk the hands on back. Forward fold. Inhale. Halfway, stay. Lower down. Exhale. Inhale, raise the whole body up. Following the spine, head coming up last. And into Tadasana, mountain's pose. Close the eyes if you want to. Reposition the feet if you need to. Tailbone tucked, remember. Navel to spine, shoulders away from the ears. Staying tall. Remember, inhale and exhale. Perhaps you feel the tingling sensation in your calves. Lovely. Now this one's going to be a fun one for some. So be careful doing this at home if you haven't done it. Perhaps you may want to watch, pause and give it a go. But we're just going to, I'm not very good in the sense of like, I can do it. I'm getting there. So bear with me here as well and just have fun with it. This is for yoga, but don't injure yourselves. Watch your shoulders. So maybe have a watch and see if you can or can't. But this is a fun one if you want to give it a go. So what you're going to do, you're going to plant your left foot down. You're going to bend your right leg, tippy toes. You're going to come down with your right hand, again, shoulder to knee. Bind your hand like you did with this position. So you're binding your hands like so. And from here, you're going to pick up your weight, holding it. And then if you can, you're going to straighten it. Lovely. Now if you can hold it for longer, please do. But that's bird of paradise. It is a fun one to do. You may want to use a wall, so you can lean up against a wall and give that a go as well. Or if you want to have a strap, which I don't have with me to hand, or a scarf or something, you can give it a go possibly by just trying to get that muscle engaged. Something different. So if you've done that leg, we're going to swap legs. We're going to plant the right this time. Pick up the left knee, shoulder, knee, come together. Bind the hands from behind. Make sure that right foot is planted. Pick up your torso. And if you can, straighten the leg. Lovely. And release whenever you want. So a nice fun one. Have a little play with that. Pause the video if you want to keep going and finding that. Wonderful. So we're just going to come to all fours. And to counteract that, we're just going to go into cat and cow here. Let's just release the spine even further. I feel like I got a bit of a cramp going on in my left foot, so excuse my flexed foot. Try and keep the backs of your toes to floor if you can. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Pushing away with your hands, opening up the shoulders, closing the shoulders when you come to cow. Rounding off the spine. Lovely. So another balanced one here, guys. So we're going to link the left foot, left hand with the right foot. So plant your Right hand and left knee down to the ground. Lift up your right foot. Bring your left hand to meet from behind. From here, pick up the foot. Look up with your head. A little bit of a back bend, a little bit of a balance. Remember to inhale and exhale. You may wobble, it's okay. Just try and find a nice still spot. Stay. Calm the mind. Focus in on the breath. And lower down. Lovely. Other side. So right hand with left foot. Bring up the left foot. Link a hand and foot and push up. Beautiful, guys. Nice. Keep it steady. Whoa, as I say. Inhale and exhale in your own terms. Focus on something still and lower down. Beautiful. Just come into child's pose by widening the knees. Big toes meet together from behind. Hips come to heels. I feel like I got a cramp. So sorry, guys. And just lower yourself. Forehead and chest, if they can, meet in the ground. Lovely. Just rest here. Try and stretch out the back. Stretch it out and opening the hips. Just taking a moment here. Taking it easy. Perhaps you may want to just rest your forehead on wrists. If you don't want to stretch them out, maybe you can't get lower, so you can use a pillow in this case or a block and just rest into it. Take it easy. Lovely. And just notice how your body is now relaxing in this space as you keep taking nice breaths. Rebalanced, rebooted the brain. Worked out some muscles, like the calves, the thighs, the glutes, the core. Lovely. And some arm postures as well. So we worked out the shoulders, the biceps, triceps. Nice. Just a nice inhale again for me. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Releasing any more energy that doesn't no longer serve you. And hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Taking in all that good energy, all that good prana. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Releasing any more negativity. And in your own terms, just in your own breath, take each breath in your own way. Relaxing further into the space, melting your body into the floor. And just getting your money's worth and just taking this time for you. Because you deserve it. Everyone deserves it. Lovely. And when you're ready, just come back to center of mat. And thank you again for being here with me in this space on this mat and sharing this yoga journey with me. So again, we'll see you same time next day. I was going to say next week then. My brain is pickled. Can't even get my words out today. Do apologize, but you know, can't be flawless all the time. But again, much love to you all, and thank you for being with me, and thank you for being here once again. I'll see you tomorrow.